My name is Paul Fullerton. I grew up in Yolo County. I've always wanted to be a firefighter my whole life, and my dream became reality. I've been a firefighter for 25 years and served Yolo County. I'm retired. I was at the fire department, was injured on the job, and I have discectomy, fusion, and plating in C3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So basically I have 12 screws and 3 plates holding my spine together. At the request of my pain management doctor and my orthopedic surgeon, at their recommendation, they said I should try cannabis. My life with cannabis is very manageable. Without cannabis, I can barely move in the morning. Because cannabis works so well for me, I decided to open up a business in Woodland after my retirement, a hydroponics shop, which is a gardening center to cater to the gardeners in Yolo County as well as the cannabis growers in Yolo County, to help them produce medicine now that I had understood the benefit that it did for me. There was a misnomer that we were selling cannabis at our shop. I have no reason to sell cannabis in my shop. My business is successful. Everybody that comes into my shop as a grower has cannabis. They pretty much decided to storm my business and my home at the same time. It was a full-blown, like you see on TV, raid. Masks, AR-15s, Army apparel. It was horrible. And I put my hands up and said, hey, what are you doing? You're in a business. You don't need to be pointing an AR-15 at my head. What if you get an itchy trigger finger? I basically was told to shut the F up and get on the ground. And my home was also hit. My wife, who was home alone, they proceeded to blow down my door, throw her on the ground, and put a boot in the back of her head and an AR-15 to her head. And it messes with my head because I wasn't there to protect her. And when I keep thinking in my head how scared she was, it makes me angry. Because none of this should have ever happened. They pretty much proceeded then to tell me that they didn't get any information, and then they proceeded to tell me that they were taking my daughter. And my baby. My daughter is 5 years old. For 25 years, people handed me their babies, their children, without a doubt, and they take my daughter away from myself and my wife for 10 days. My wife was curled up in a ball for 10 days crying. Felony weapons charge, which I showed that one of my weapons, I had a receipt for it that proved that it was legal, so the charge had to be dropped. Felony child endangerment, which to this day rubs me the wrong way. Felony intent to sell, and felony intent to distribute, and felony cultivation with intent to sell and distribute. I didn't intend to sell and distribute to anybody. I was following the letter of the law, which states collectives can interact with other patients and it's not illegal. We basically ran out of money, and my wife's nursing licenses meant so much to her that I couldn't see her not being happy anymore. So I decided to plead to drop all charges on my wife. I've never thought about district attorneys too much, but believe it or not, I used to support Jeff Reisig, but never in a million years will I would support anything he does. What he does to other people and to myself, and ruins families without any interpretation of what the ramifications are going to be for this family in the future, there's something wrong with that picture. There's something very, very wrong. I myself served the public for 25 years and would risk my life for a human being. I would not ruin a human life if my life depended on it. I think it's time for change. I think Dean Johansson is the answer to Yolo County to bring back the wheels of the justice system to where they should be. If you do the crime, you do the time. If you don't do the crime, you don't do the time.